If you've ever felt like you're already doing the work to heal or grow or just understand yourself better, and reading books, maybe even taking some classes and trying to apply what you've been learning and still find yourself repeating the same patterns, this method was made for you. I've been teaching and talking about self-study for self-realization for a very long time, and I know that it works because I've seen it at work in my own life and in the lives of many others. I also know why so many things that seem like they should work don't work. And it's not because you're broken. It's not because other methods for self improvement don't hold value, but because most of them are focused on what's happening on the outside instead of taking a long, hard look at what's happening on the inside. And the truth isn't out there somewhere, it's already there inside you. And I say that a lot because I believe it's true. What's happening on the inside is the most important topic to study. And when I say self study, I don't mean self analysis in the sense of picking yourself apart. Self study is a practice of observing your own experience. And here, self realization is quite literally realizing the power of the real you. You are the most fascinating subject in the entire world. There's a lot going on in there, and it helps to have some practical tools for identifying your emotions and recognizing your patterns and reframing your thoughts so that you can go out there and make a lasting change for the better. Self-realization isn't about becoming someone else. And what we're doing here isn't just about self-improvement. It's about remembering what you already know and who you really are and what's already true. It's about how you function and what you want and what you avoid and how your inner life actually works. And this method isn't about fixing yourself. It's about understanding yourself and making a connection with the part of you that really does know everything about how you got here and how to get where you want to go. And we use 4 common modalities to do this work. And it works best if you're willing to make this a daily practice, but I promise any amount of interaction here will make a difference. And I do need you to know that I have publications and products for sale. You don't have to buy anything for this to work or to do the work here. It will help, however, to have an understanding of the method itself, starting today with those 4 modalities as what I usually call the 4 pillars for practice. And when I'm teaching, I almost always start with intention. And intention for us really isn't so much about positive thinking or setting goals about what you think you should want. It's about learning how to tell yourself the truth about what you actually do want and what's really best for you and how it affects everyone around you. And that includes noticing where your intentions might be unclear or conflicted or buried in a shadow or even inherited from someone else. Intention setting is a tool that we use for setting a target. And it's not like a New Year's resolution that can be broken or a goal that might feel unsustainable, because intentions are meant to be reset over and over again. That's how they work, and that's why they work. And that reset is most powerful when it's combined with a meditation practice. And here, meditation isn't about sitting in any particular position or trying to empty your mind completely. It's about emotional exploration, and learning how to turn down the volume on thinking so that you can turn up the frequency of inner wisdom to identify the emotion that best matches the target of your intent and identify any emotions that have been standing in your way. For us, meditation is about uncovering the information that every feeling has to offer. You're learning to work with an emotional guidance system that's already always in there, telling you whether you're in or out of alignment with the truest version of you. This is where I usually encourage people to start making plans. And for us, a reflection practice will include asking yourself questions or working with prompts for journaling. But The real purpose isn't just to record your thoughts, it's to start recognizing patterns and make meaningful plans. So, reflection helps you see what's repeating. It helps you see what's shifting, what's changing, and what's not, and what your experiences have to teach you. And once you've got that part straight in your head, it's time to start making something real. This is a big part of the realization that we're talking about. This is where understanding meets action, and that's the fourth modality, expression. You start taking a look at the world around you and the physical proof of what you've already been making. And you start paying attention to what you're doing today and the impact that's going to have on what you make for tomorrow. And it's not just about doing, it's not just busy work, it's about taking meaningful action with the right kind of energy. It's not reactive, it's not performative, it's creative. It's taking what you know about what you want and the understanding of all the information that's coming from your feelings and making meaningful plans for taking meaningful action. And without expression, all of that insight stays theoretical. If you're not entirely sure about what you want or what you're feeling or how to change what you're thinking or what you're doing on a regular basis, there are 12 universal principles that we use to guide all four modalities to keep your practice structured and to keep you moving in the right direction. And you don't need to memorize them. If you keep coming back, they're woven into everything that I write, everything I teach, and to everything that I'll be sharing here. This is the basic toolkit, but there are so many ways that we can put this into practice, and that really is the whole point and the purpose for this channel. I don't want to be just a talking head. I do want to do this work together. So we've got book studies from the Self-Study for Self-Realization series where we take a deep dive into how to do the work. And you don't need to have the books for that because I'm going to read them to you and talk about how you can do this work for yourself. I'll post both past and current episodes from the Something Honest podcast for inspiration. We'll use practice cards that I've created to randomize the practice and to keep it interesting and hopefully to make it fun. And there'll be more teaching videos like this one. Everything here is designed to help you understand yourself more clearly at your own pace, in your own way. And the best thing that you can do for me is to keep watching. If you've got questions or comments, I am literally begging you to share them. It's the only way that I can interact with you here. And I do want this conversation to be a two-way street. But for now, all you really need to do is subscribe so that you get the notifications and keep coming back to do the work.